Stock investment app Robinhood is now allowing its users to bet on the outcome of next week's presidential election. Company officials are offering a limited number of contracts to people, all who must be U.S. citizens, in order to participate. Robinhood's shares rose more than 3% after the announcement. The move is raising questions as to whether election betting is legal. So you guessed it, we're bringing in Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes to answer these questions for us. So Khalif, is this the first company, Robinhood, that's doing this?
Not the first company, but the first company to take action after court has already made some determination. And so you have that company that had the ad running while Trump's speech is happening in Madison Square Garden, Kalishi, I believe is how you pronounce it.
Right.
And they actually sued to get this to continue to be operating under betting in America legalized. Their pushback was a couple of things. They said that, listen, legalized betting will supplement because it's already happening. Illegal betting is already taking place. They're saying from outside places outside of America, and they're saying, why are you denying American people the opportunity to do this? And so they filed a lawsuit. The lower court denied it, went to the Court of Appeals. The Court of Appeals said, yes, they're able to do this. And so now Robinhood is jumping on after the court has made a determination.
Maybe it's because we're in North Carolina and betting just became legal in North Carolina, but it seems like we're hearing about this happening more often. Is betting on the election something new, or did this happen in 2020? It
is definitely something newer, I should say. So you have to look back to the 1864, all the way to the early 19s is when they were actually doing betting on elections. And it was a big thing. New York Post had it, New York Times had it. All these agencies were doing it, and it was a big deal. And then legislation came in, regulation came in, and folks kind of backed away and recognized that, okay, are we manipulating the elections? And with the increase of polling and polling data, they decided that that was something that was more reliable than, how many folks were placing money on the outcomes of an election. And so this was happening, but not 2020, more like 1920 and 1870s was around the time it happened.
Interesting, a little bit of a history lesson there. So you hinted at this earlier, but is this legal or is this illegal?
I think right now it's kind of like a gray area. I mean, what you're saying is there anything on the books that says you cannot outrightly do this? I don't think there is, but there are a number of things that it touches into. Specifically, we have trading platforms like Robinhood. That actually is a platform where you can go in there and trade different types of products, options. You can trade, common shares. If you're doing that, then you're opening the door for other agencies to say, well, wait, hold on. We didn't give you regulation to do that. So is it legal or illegal? I think is it regulated, and what company or agency regulates it is probably the better question. So the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, that's who manages and regulates tradings of options. Well, Robinhood will let you go in there and trade options all day for any type of stock future that you want to look at. But they didn't anticipate giving Robinhood the authority to trade on the futures of an election outcome. I think that's something that's up for debate. They're saying, listen, we did not give them authority. They wrote a letter to the court when the Court of Appeals talked about this and said, we don't want them trading these types of things. So I think after the election, nothing will get taken care of before the election. I think after the election, we'll get some clarity on, is this legal or illegal?
I think the fascinating part about all of this is that we're talking about Robinhood. We're not talking about FanDuel or, ESPN.
Not yet.
Where you see all of these bets taking place. I think that's really interesting.
Well, you got to find a way to get in there. If you see one company doing it and there's a little bit of a margin, a little bit of wiggle room, Robinhood said, hey, you guys will handle the legal part. We'll go out here and open our platforms up for trading.
Just be careful with the betting on voting, because you vote for the person you like and they lose.
Now you lost money.
You lost money. Yeah, exactly. All right, Khalif, thanks for that.